Hey YouTube, it's Afronique, and I'm coming back again to discuss my bentonite clay experience. Since the last video, I've actually done more stuff to my hair. I had some more things kind of go on with it, so I actually wanted to come up and do a follow-up video just for anyone that is thinking about doing this to their hair, for them to be as informed about it as they can be. And then also, I'm trying to decide for myself if I do ever want to do it again. So I wanted to put this information out there, and anybody that's done it can maybe give me any kind of suggestions on maybe some things I could do differently to hopefully have a little bit of a better outcome the next time. Going back to the beginning. So after the first time that I rinsed it out, my hair was really jet black, and it was soft. So I was really pleased, but then when I went to squeeze it, it was kind of like a paste was coming out of it. So then I had to go back and rinse it again. So I kept rinsing and rinsing and rinsing, but I was still getting like a paste, I guess, kind of like a paste, I think it was, that was kind of coming, that was being squeezed out of my locks. So then, like I said in the last video, got frustrated, came back the next day to do more rinsing. Because I even was rinsing like lock by lock and everything, and so it was just really weird that I wasn't able to really rinse whatever this was out. And so in that next morning, my hair was still damp, it hadn't dried, and I didn't want to sit under a dryer just because I didn't want to bake in, I guess you could say, whatever it was that was in my hair. So it was still damp. I rinsed it again. Still had stuff in it, but I don't think it was really the paste stuff. I think it was different. And so I rinsed it again, but I could still tell that something was there. So then I applied apple cider vinegar just straight on it, poured it on there, and then just kind of pressed it in my hair like this, and then rinsed again. So I thought it was good. I came out. I wasn't able to press anything out of my hair. My hair didn't look like anything was on it or anything, so I thought it was good. But then when I let it dry, then it had like an ashy look to it, and it was dry, and it felt weird. So it was kind of like, okay, I thought the bentonite clay was still in my hair, because bentonite clay is a volcanic ash. That's what it is. So my hair looked ashy, so I was like, okay, the ash is still in my hair. So I tried to rinse again, and when my hair is wet, I can't see if there's something still there. It wasn't visible anymore, so it wasn't until my hair was dry, then I could see that in particular that my locks in the back, that they felt really dry, and they were also had a brown coloring to them. Oh, actually what I did is I used a clarifying shampoo. I went back through with a clarifying shampoo, messed with it since then, but it still kind of has I'm kind of seeing a brown coloring in my hair. So it's weird because I don't think it was there before. I mean, there's oxidation that happens with your hair, with the sun, will lighten it and whatnot. I don't know. I'm trying to analyze it, and I don't know. My hair has been rinsed I want to say at least 10 times, and it's had apple cider vinegar in it, and it's had a clarifying shampoo in it. And the thing about it is, when I did the clarifying shampoo, immediately my hair lathered up. So your hair, it's not going to lather like that if it's dirty. So I'm kind of okay, my hair is clean. There's nothing in it. And then also, my hair does feel really light, and I can squeeze my locks, and they feel like there's nothing in them. They're very, it's like before you could squeeze them and they were kind of really, really firm, I guess you could say. But now it's kind of like you're squeezing them, and it's like I basically can make them flat with my fingers in a way, They're there's nothing in there, So I feel like my hair wouldn't feel like that if it had stuff in it still. So I don't understand why it's brown, and why come it doesn't look the same as it did when I initially rinsed it. But then again, it was still wet at the time when it was jet black, so I guess the true colors and whatnot didn't show up until it dried. I don't know. So I haven't did anything else to it, like I said, because I'm thinking it's clean and it just has to be discoloration, oxidation that I guess I never noticed before. It's in the back, so it's always been an area where I've kind of been like, what is that? So I guess it has been there, and it's just one of the weird things because I think it was there also after I did the baking soda too. So I guess it's just, I'm guessing it's just oxidation. That's my guess. If anybody else has a guess, be free to let me know. So here's my thoughts on if I do it again, what I could do differently. Now my current plan is to not have to do it again. Trying to keep my hair to have this light feeling, so I know my hair doesn't have buildup in it, and avoiding the buildup by just sticking to shampoo. That's my goal right now. And preferably if I could find like some kind of, I don't know, I guess quote unquote natural cleanser that wouldn't even be shampoo that I could use, I would do that too. Something that can't build up in your hair, if that exists. I don't know. But, so I'm just going to shampoo every 2 weeks. Going to thoroughly rinse my hair by parting my hair in sections, which is something I think I should have been doing once my hair got a little bit longer, because that's what I had to do when my hair was loose natural. Once it got to a certain length, I couldn't just be going in there and just shampooing it like this. It needed to be at least in 4 sections so I could concentrate on each section. So I'm going to go to doing that, so I make sure I rinse the shampoo out, because I think if anything, that was what had built up in my hair, would be shampoo. So making sure I rinse that out, and then as far as moisturizing my hair, just using water and rosemary and not use any products for that, and then also use my steamer. So that's my goal, so that I don't have to do it. But if for some reason, like my hair is feeling like there's something in it, it doesn't have the light feeling and the easily kind of squeezability, I would say, that it has now. If I do decide to do it again, I was thinking of maybe some things I could do differently. Maybe my hair should be damp when I do it. Some people have done it on damp hair as opposed to dry hair. I'm wondering if leaving it in longer would help. If maybe it would pull the stuff out better if I leave it in longer, because it only got left in for 15 to 30 minutes. And then I was wondering if maybe after I had saw that it seemed like there was some buildup there, if maybe I should have reapplied it so then it could pull some more. I know like from other people, like getting lint in there and then it's not pulling the lint all the way out. With it being locks, I guess it's maybe harder for it to do that. And so maybe with reapplication, each time it would pull more and more and more and more and more and eventually get it out. I'm not sure. I did let it dry on my hair, and I know a lot of people have said that you're not supposed to let it dry on your hair. So maybe I shouldn't have did that. Rinsing it with cool water is another thing that I came across. And then also I didn't measure. So I may not have gotten the right consistency of it either. And that's kind of like my analyzation of it. Overall, like I said, it was a good and a bad experience. I love the way my hair feels. I love the way it looks. Kind of the way it's swelled and everything, I guess maybe to being not having stuff in it, I guess. I don't know. But I really like it. So I like the results in that way. But just kind of wondering about that discoloration and just not liking the fact that I had to rinse it so much. That's my thoughts on it. I hope this information was helpful for anyone that's thinking about using the bentonite clay. So I'm not saying you would have the same trouble as me, but just something to think about just in case. Alright, so thank you for watching. Bye.